Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to go over the top 10 World Cup final goals. Now, scoring in a World Cup final is like the pinnacle of football basically. If you score in a World Cup final, it is the biggest thing. If you score the winner, you're instantly a legend in that country. And just generally, I think everyone dreams of growing up and scoring in a World Cup final. It's such a big thing to do. And I mean, there's been a lot of cagey World Cup finals over the years, especially ones that I've watched in my lifetime. But I'm going to narrow it down to 10. I've managed to watch all the World Cup final goals, which is quite a few of them as well. So, yeah, I'm going to go through them and see which ones I've picked out to be the best. So, number 10, Helmut Rahn versus Hungary, 1954. Yeah, this is a final. I still don't know how Hungary did not win, because to be honest with you, they had so many chances against Germany to win this. They hit the bar, the post, the keeper made a world-class save. However, Germany still managed to win with an 84th minute goal, and it was from Helmut Rahn, who scored a pretty good left-footed drive into the bottom corner. Yeah, Hungary will be kicking themselves looking back. I think they did not win this final looking at it. I was watching and I couldn't believe. I thought, how did Germany actually win this match? But yeah, they won the match. They won the match 3-2 in the end. And Helmut Rahn was a striker, got 21 goals in 41 games at international level, so he was quite prolific, to be fair to him, at international level as well. But yeah, overall though, Germany managed to get obviously Germany have won a few World Cups in their time, and this was another one as well. Yep, that's number 10. Number 9, Pal Titkos versus Italy, 1938. Yeah, Pal Titkos scored the equalising goal against Italy in 1938 for Hungary. Might have been Hungary, I believe it was, or someone around that. But yeah, and it was a left foot, a good strike from him as well, and he got 12 goals in 48 games at national level. But I think this was a pretty decent strike, to be fair to the guy. So yeah, first it was versus Italy, sorry, but it was for Hungary versus Italy. That's the one. But yeah, it was an equaliser goal. Hungary did go on to lose the game, unfortunately, once again. But yeah, this was a decent strike. This was a decent one, to be fair, from Pal, because equalising goal, but didn't mean little in the end as they lost the final. Eight was Amarildo versus Czech Republic, 1962. God, I'm struggling to pronounce some of these names here. Yeah, so it's a good. This goal's actually, a good goal, but the goalkeeper, I don't know what the goalkeeper's doing for this goal. So a left-footed cross just goes into the net. There's not really much more ways to describe it. He gets to the byline, whips in a left-footed cross, and then it just ends up in the back of the net. It's a pretty baffling goal when you think about it. But yeah, no, it does manage to make its way into the net, though. Of course, this was the 1962 final, which Brazil did go on to win as well. But yeah, to be fair, the keeper made an absolute howler for the winning goal in this game as well. Like, the third goal was the worst of the bunch. I mean, he pretty much drops the ball. It's quite embarrassing, really. But overall, though, I do think this Amarildo, as much as it's a goalkeeping error, it is a very good goal from a very tight angle as well. Almost as tight as the angle Maicon scored from in 2010 against North Korea, but not quite that tight. That goal was still scary. Number 7, Gerson versus Italy, 1970. Yeah, the 1970 final was a lot of landmarks made for Brazil, to be honest with you. Gerson scored a really good left-footed strike, to be fair to him, in the game. Brazil scored their 100th goal in the World Cup finals in this tournament, I think it was, which is quite a stat, really, bearing in mind it was only 1970. But yeah, I think that's a good one. And Jorginho became the second player only to score in every single game in a World Cup finals tournament, as in each round. So yeah, fair play. Gerson got 14 goals in 70 games for Brazil as well. So fair play. This was one of the best, if not the best team we've ever watched. This Brazil team, from what I mean, because I wasn't around in 1970, but from what people who were around in 1970 will certainly tell me that. But yeah, yeah. So you got to say that's a very impressive, thing to be said about the best team that someone's ever watched. And looking at this final, you can really see why. To be fair, really good goal from Gerson though. And yeah, so number 6, Kylian Mbappe versus Croatia, 2018. Yeah, this is the first one I spoke about on this list that I actually kind of know about a bit more about. Of course, the others I've just had to research and go off and then watch the goal live. But yeah, Kylian Mbappe versus Croatia 2018. I actually did watch live. In fact, it was only 2 years ago now when the World Cup 2018, one of the best World Cups I've ever witnessed. And of course, the one when we all thought it was coming home, but unfortunately it didn't. It went to France instead. And yeah, Kylian Mbappe scored the 4th goal in France's 4-2 win over Croatia. Really good strike, to be fair. Paul Popper also scored a very good goal before this, to be fair to him as well. But yeah, France had too much for everyone in the 2018 World Cup. Such a good team, France, at the moment. They could go on to win many more things in the coming years. But yeah, good goal from Mbappe, and to think Mbappe was only 19 when he scored this goal as well. Quite crazy, really. What a talent Mbappe is. Only 21 years old today. Yeah, Mbappe's only going to get better and better, in my opinion. This was a very good goal as well, and already a massive defining moment in Mbappe's career. One of the best players at the 2018 World Cup as well. Number 5, Emmanuel Petit versus Brazil, 1998. Yeah, France v Brazil 1998 was another eventful game. I wasn't quite watching this one. I was only 2 years old at this point, so understandable why. But yeah, this was a classic counter-attack goal, and France beat Brazil 3-0. In France, this was in the 1998 World Cup final. They were 2-0 up thanks to two Zinedine Zidane headers, and then the third one was Emmanuel Petit. Slid through, and then Petit finished off. It was a classic counter-attack goal, really. France were already down to 10 men at this point as well, due to Marcel Desailly being sent off, so yeah, it's a great goal, though, from Petit, to be fair to him. You know, really good counter-attack, and yeah, it was just a great goal to finish off the final as well, and that was the last World Cup France won before this year, 20 years prior, but yeah, Petit, though, you know, just generally one of the classic counter-attack goals you'll see. Number 4, Andres Iniesta versus Holland, 2010. Yeah, another one I actually know something about. So World Cup 2010, I did watch live, and it was one of the most, say, dirtiest finals, with all due respect, that I've ever watched in my life. I've never seen so many challenges go in. It certainly wasn't the best game of football you're ever going to see. It's not a classic, but the winning goal was scored by Andres Iniesta, and to be fair, I can't think of a better person to score it. Iniesta was a great player in his day, of course, for many years, but 2010 was really when Barcelona and himself were at the peak of their powers, and this Spain team was quite something, winning 2 Euros and a World Cup in the space of 4 years. A brilliant team to watch. In the 2010 World Cup, they got their Cesc Fabregas through ball. Iniesta took a touch and scored. But yeah, I think the true hero of this final was Iker Casillas. Truly, he made a couple of good saves in this game. But Iniesta deserves a hell of a lot of credit for them, for obviously scoring the winner. And again, this instantly makes you a legend when you score the winner in a cup final as well, in the World Cup final especially as well. So yeah, great. Couldn't think of a better person to do it than Andres Iniesta, to be fair. Truly well deserved tag to have on his name that he scored a winning goal in a World Cup final. Number 3, Geoff Hurst versus West Germany, 1966. Of course, this is where the iconic commentary comes from. If they think it's all over, it is now. So the last goal of the game, Geoff Hurst left-footed strike into the corner. Very good goal, to be fair to Geoff Hurst. Of course, the only man to ever score a hat-trick in a World Cup final, and the only man to ever bring football home as well, from 1966, of course. You know, not many England fans now remember that, unless you are quite a bit older. But yeah, Geoff Hurst got 24 goals in 49 games for England as well in major tournaments, so he had a very good record, Hurst. But yeah, you could take nothing away from him. Brilliant, brilliant stuff, to be fair. The goal, and yeah, this won England the World Cup. So an instant hero, Hurst, and the only man to still ever score a hat trick. So that's quite something as well in World Cup finals history. Number 2, Carlos Alberto Torres versus Italy, 1970. Yeah, one of the most iconic goals in World Cup history, I'd probably say. This goal's been replayed many, many times since. I've already mentioned the 1970 World Cup final and how Brazil are one of the most highly rated teams ever from that sort of time. But yeah, this was absolutely brilliant. Carlos Alberto Torres, a through ball just gets played, runs onto it, hits it bottom corner. It's a brilliant goal, but it's truly iconic goal that does get played over and over again, and I think that's why I rank it so highly. And this goal just truly summed up the Brazil team and how good they really were, and just how good they were to watch, to be honest, of course. But yeah, this was a really good goal. I mean, he only got 8 goals in 53 games in his international career, Carlos Alberto Torres, but he scored in a World Cup final, so I'm sure he can live with that, to be fair. Number 1, Pele versus Sweden, 1958. Yeah, of course, I didn't obviously watch this final live, of course, but I think everyone knows who knows about this. It's fair to say that Pele, this is the day that Pele made his name. A 17-year-old Pele, just 17, scoring in a World Cup final against Sweden. Not only scoring one of the best goals you're ever going to see, a goal that was just full of class. He chips it over a defender and just volleys it into the net, but it's the way he really does it. It's truly brilliant stuff from Pele. And yeah, truly breathtaking. I think he's 17 at the time as well. And of course, Pele had a fantastic international record all round, and even at club level as well. But Yeah, truly amazing, amazing goal this was. And 17-year-old Pele making his name, one of the most iconic moments in World Cup final history. But for me, he's definitely scored the best goal. I don't think a goal even comes close to his, to be fair. The individuality of it, truly brilliant goal. And yeah, that's my list for the top 10 World Cup final goals. If I've missed any out, please let me know in the comments below. And please let me know what you choose instead. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Also, please like, share, subscribe. Still trying to get more to the channel, but yeah, thank you though for watching, and I'll see you soon. Thank you.